Hello, football fans. King Ikeboo coming to you live from the underground bunker. We are fighting with these Excel helpers, so that's why I haven't done as many videos on using game-winning drive lately. So until I fix them, I'm gonna have to use two helpers. One where I get the right stats on, which is this old style helper, and this new style helper is the one that's gonna keep score. Because actually, they did it right this time. This one did it right. Once in a while, it seems that the calculations are all wrong. So maybe we'll get by without using... Okay, Rush TV TD is 22. I don't know if that... I don't think that's right. No, it's Cincinnati. Okay, 33. Yeah. No, it should be 32. And 43 and one down 50. Yeah, so they're slightly off. They're not as bad as usual. Yeah, just slightly off. I don't know. So we will use this for the stats and this to do the scores. And so we are going to play a game. We're in week 2 now. Here are the current standings. The 93 Dallas Cowboys are tied with the 2000 New York Giants on top of the standings. The wins and losses are the first tiebreaker, of course, and the second is run differential. And so the Dallas and New York are tied with 21 point differential. Way down in last place, they just played Denver and just got crushed. Was it 47-14? Something like that. So now the Indianapolis Colts are not only 0-2, but they have a 54 point differential, minus 54 point. So they are... yeah, not doing too well. Peyton Manning and the boys. Today's game, we're going to feature the 1981 Cincinnati Bengals, who lost their first game to the Giants by 21 points. And they're going to face one of the favorites, one of the great teams. They look really, really good. And that is the 1995 Dallas Cowboys, who won their first game by 14 points over the New England Patriots. So here it's going to be from Cincinnati Riverfront Stadium. In Cincinnati, the Dallas Cowboys of 1995 and the Cincinnati Bengals. The quarterback for the Cowboys of 1995 is Troy Aikman. Running backs are Emmitt Smith, Darrell Johnson, Sherman Williams. The receivers are Michael Irvin, Jay Novacek, Kevin Williams, and Darrell Johnson. The kicker is Chris Benoit. I don't remember him at all. I don't know. I made so many videos and I didn't put them all up. But 1995, I was in a little remote town that didn't have cable TV. In fact, I was in the country. So I was in the middle of nowhere. So I lost track of sports for a few years. So maybe this guy is a household name for all you folks. But for me, he's, someone new to me. Chris Benoit. Bonoil. I don't know. You know how to say it. I don't. Larry Brown, Darren Woodson, and Brock Marion are the interception return men for the Cincinnati Bengals in a time when I very much was very familiar with all the NFL players in 1981 as I followed it week by week. This is Cincinnati Bengals. Their quarterback is Kenny Anderson. Their runners are Pete Johnson and Archie Griffin. Charles Alexander also had a touchdown, as well as Kenny Anderson and Jimmy Hargrove. The receivers, Chris Collinsworth, Steve Kreider, Dan Ross, Pete Johnson, David Verser, Isaac Curtis, and M.L. Harris. The kicker is Jim Breach, and returning an interception for a touchdown was Lewis Breeden, and fumble Mike St. Clair. So let's see if the underdog at home Bengals can pull off the upset here today. We're going to fight with these two, as I said before. Here's the roll. Is there a kickoff? The Cincinnati is the home team, so they get the kickoff. And we'll just quickly check. Kickoff return. No, so there's no kickoff or punt return for Cincinnati. And for Dallas, no kickoff or punt return. So we don't have to worry about either one in this game. So we go right to the possession. Cincinnati has the ball. Kenny Anderson. What can he roll? His roll that he needs is 33. 33 or less for Cincinnati. 34 or less for Dallas. This could be a high-scoring game. Here is the first roll of the game. 52 is a turnover. What kind of turnover? It is a 31. 31 is a punt. So they're going to punt the football away to the high-powered Dallas Cowboys. Here's the first possession for Cowboys. It's 34 or less. 62 is higher than 34. Here is the number for the turnover. 53. 53 is a punt. So both teams have punted their first possessions away. No, it's not a touchdown. All right. So it goes back to Cincinnati. Let's see if Kenny Anderson can do something better this time. His number is 33. 44 is not 33. Here's their turnover. It's 44. 44 is a punt again. So the second possession leads to the second punt for the Bengals. So now the Cowboys have it again. 34 or less. Here's the roll. 16 is less. They will score. What kind of score will it be? 61. 61 is higher than 55, lower than 66. It is a field goal. Field goal for Dallas. They take the lead 3-0. And I don't think I have to roll for the field goal. They only have one kicker. Both teams do. I always like that. I hate rolling for the kicker. So Chris, your household word, not mine, is he has the first points of the game. Boniol. Chris Boniol. We'll say it that way. That sounds better than Bon Oil. Chris Boniol. You're probably screaming at me. He's my favorite player in all the world and you're butchering his name. Well, I apologize to you if that's the case. So now Cincinnati is behind, and let's see if they can get the score, ring the score bell. Let's see if they can do it. Here's the roll. 25. They will score. What kind of score? It's 24. We go to the chart. I was looking to look over there. Yes, wrong one. This one. Now I forgot the dice. Roll. Oh, help me. 24. 24 is a TD run. No, it's the wrong team. 24. Oh, it's a field goal. Field goal, Cincinnati. So they tie the score at 3. And Breach gets his third field goal of the season. So now goes back to Dallas with the score 3-3. Here's the roll. 55 is higher than 34. 52. 52 is a punt. So another punt for Dallas. So the Bengals have a chance to take the lead here. The score is 3-3. And here's their dice roll. The roll is 31. 31 is lower than 33. It's a score. Let's see what kind of score they will get this time. 42. 42 is a touchdown pass. Kenny Anderson, unless it's the backup, let's say Jack Thompson. It's only a 3% chance of Jack Thompson. If he gets it, then I should go out and buy a lottery ticket. Here we go. 24. Good, I save $1. And it's, I gotta do the centering here for them. Right, Kenny Anderson. And who's the receiver? The first touchdown pass of the season for the Bengals. Here is their roll. 88. 88 is ML Harris. Catches the first touchdown pass for the Bengals. It's their first touchdown pass of either kind because the Giants shut them down in the first game. So we go back to our scoreboard. And we can roll the PAT, I guess. Let's see. PAT for Cincinnati is 65-43. And they get it. So we have to award the PAT to Jim Breach. And then we go back to the scoreboard and we give them their passing touchdown. passing touchdown. So the Bengals surprisingly lead the Cowboys by a score of 10-3. But the Dallas has lots of time to come back. Here's the roll, 34 or less. They score. See, they come back already. This is a powerhouse team. They do not stay behind very long. 23 is their scoring number. We'll bring up the chart. 23 is a touchdown run. Touchdown run, and let's see if they get the point after. We'll do it right away, get that out of the way. Their point after number is 65-36. 22, they easily do. So it's a running touchdown to tie the score at 10. Now let's see who ran it in. Most likely it's Emmitt Smith. It's an 86% chance. He had 3 rushing touchdowns in the first game. He is on his way to lead the league in rushing touchdowns. I would not be surprised. Here's the roll. 46 is 4th of the season. And that ties the game at 10. No kickoff needed. So we go right to the possession for the Cincinnati Bengals. 33 or less. 44 is higher. And their turnover number is 23. 23 is a punt. So they punt the football. Tied 10-10. Gives the Dallas Cowboys the last possession of the half. What will they do with it? In the 2-minute drill, they need a 34 or less. Here is their roll. 36 is higher than 34. So they do not score. What kind of turnover will it be? 63. 63 is a punt. So they punt the ball to end the half. And we go into the end of the first half. The score, Dallas 1995 10, Cincinnati 1981 10. And Dallas gets the ball to begin the second half. Don't have to worry about a kickoff return. Here is their number 34 or less. 35, just over. 64 is their turnovers, and it's another punt. They don't turn the ball over. They're efficient. They don't give the ball up, which is a good policy in my books. Okay, here's Cincinnati, their first possession of the second half. They need a 33 or less. They get a 16. They will score here. And what kind of score will they get? 66. 66 smells like a field goal to me. It is indeed a field goal. So they're going to go up by a score of 13-10. I think if you're going to get a score, if you're the underdog Bengals, you have to take advantage with touchdowns. You can't afford to kick the field goals. That's just my expert opinion, or maybe not so expert opinion. So that's the second field goal of the day for Breach. He has 4 on the season. So now Dallas will get the football. They're only down by 3. Here is their roll. 31, that will score, and that looks like a running touchdown to me. I have that instinct. My instinct is sometimes right, and it is a running touchdown for Dallas, and their extra point is 61, so it is good. So we will bring up a rushing touchdown for Dallas. They will take the lead 17-13. That's just what I was saying, that Cincinnati has to take advantage of their scoring and not just with field goals, as they're now down. Let's see who ran the ball in. 86% chance that it's the 5th rushing touchdown of the season already for Emmitt Smith. He could set some kind of record. 64, it is his 5th. And the score is 17-13 for Dallas. Here's the possession for the Bengals. The roll is 11. They will score. Now they have to take advantage. Now this field goal stuff. 44. Let's see if they do. If I can find the right one. 44. Is that right? Yes. 44. 44 is a touchdown pass. They do take advantage. Let's see the extra point. 46. It is good. So we'll get the score. Touchdown pass for Cincinnati. And the PAT, that's rushing. Passing is on the top. I have to get used to that. Right on the top. Don't even have to look for it. Okay, let's see who is the hero. Will it be Kenny Anderson? 83% chance to get his second touchdown pass of the season. Oh, no, it can't be second. Because we have one right here. Oh, I must have put this. Yeah, that's right. Put in the wrong column. All right, the second of the game. He's got one today already. Wrong dice. It's a click fest. All right, here's the roll. 32, it is Kenny Anderson. And who will be the beneficiary? Here's the roll. 77. 77 is David Verser. David Verser catches the pass that puts the Bengals ahead by the score of 20-17. But there's still a long way to go. The last possession of the third quarter is coming up. And there's no commercials. It's the best part of this football. Absolutely no commercials. Here is the roll. 15. Dallas scores again. And they score 26. That also feels like a rushing touchdown for Emmitt Smith. Let's see if that is correct. TD run is 32. It is. It's back and forth again affair. This is like tennis. And the point after is good. So passing touchdowns for Cincinnati, rushing touchdowns for Dallas. And most likely the 6th of the season for Emmitt Smith. How many will he have in this group play? Boy, oh boy. 61, it's number 3 of the game and 6 of the season. So once again, the Cowboys are ahead. Going into the fourth quarter, the score, the Dallas Cowboys 24 and the Cincinnati Bengals 20. The only advantage, Cincinnati has 3 possessions in the fourth quarter, Dallas 2. So let's see if they follow serve. Here is the roll for Cincinnati. They need a 33 or less. Here it is. It's 65. That's not 33 or less. 44 is the turnover number, which is a punt. Punt of the football gives Dallas. The defense of Cincinnati is going to have to hold here. They want to have a chance of winning this game. Here is the roll. 32. They do not hold. Will it be another rushing touchdown? 42. I don't think so. 42 is a field goal. So it's still a one-possession game. As the score is now 27-20 for Dallas. And Boniol gets another field goal. Boniol with the field goal. All right. So they have to score here. They only have 2 possessions left. Come on, come on. 33 or less. 33 or less. Here is the roll. 56 is not. 33 or less. What kind? And it's a 14. That smells like a fumble to me. It has that distinct odor. Yes, it is the first turnover of the game. In the worst possible time. Fumble lost. I did get close. Fumble lost. They're just so small. My cursor looks so big and the numbers look so small. What's a man to do? Okay, so they roll at 44 or less. They have excellent field position. The Cowboys will win the game. 44 or less. Let's hope for 45 or higher, just for the sake of drama. And they score. It's a 13. This ends the ball game. And what will it be? It's a 22. 22, surprise, surprise, is a TD run. An extra point is good. So that puts them up 14 points. And probably Emmitt Smith, 7th. Wow, that's pretty amazing. 7th it is. 4 touchdowns today for Emmitt Smith. is he in your fantasy draft? So he gets 4 PATs. And he gets, from the game before, he gets 1, 2, 5. So he could lead the league in point after touchdown. I can't even pronounce his name. So that salts it away for the Cowboys. They now lead 34-20. And just for, the sake of formalities, we will roll the last possession for Cincinnati. 53 is not a score. 32. 32 is what? 32 is another punt. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. The game is over. It looked like it was going to be a good game until the fourth quarter. Cincinnati was actually ahead for 5 seconds there, but in the end, the cream rises to the top, and the 1995 Dallas Cowboys defeat the Cincinnati Bengals by a score of 34-20. If you want to stick around to see what the standings will look like, here's Dallas. They have another win, and they score 34 points and give up 20. And Cincinnati loses another game, and they score 20 points and give up 34. So going to the standings, it's up to date at the second. So we're going to do a little sort here and see what happens. All right, so Dallas, of course, jumps to the top with 2 wins. Of course, all these other teams haven't played all these other teams that were 1-0 haven't played any games yet. But at the moment, Dallas 95 is in first place. And Cincinnati is not in last place only because Indianapolis is that much worse with a -54 point differential. So that's the standings. That's the game. Hope you enjoyed it. The final score, once again, the 1995 Dallas Cowboys 34 and the Cincinnati Bengals of 1981 20. This is King Caboose signing off. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.